Hi students, I am back again with a new class today. So students, today I will be explaining about algorithm and flowchart in C programming language. So let us begin with our first topic, algorithm. So students, what is algorithm in C language? Algorithm is a step-by-step procedure which defines a set of instructions to be executed in a certain order to get the desired output. Each step is converted to a program statement. It starts from the top and processes sequentially unless otherwise specified. That means in algorithm, each step is converted to a program statement. Okay. Algorithm starts from the top and processes sequentially, okay, downwards, okay, till it gets finished. In short, you can also give the definition of algorithm as algorithm is a set of instruction designed to perform a specific task. So dear students, before doing a C program practically, first of all you will have to know the logic of algorithm, okay, because using algorithm you can break down the program. After that you can type the program. Okay, so algorithm is very important and this question frequently comes in the exam. So to know more about algorithm, let us discuss a problem of algorithm, then it will be easy for you to know what is algorithm. So how to write an algorithm? Okay, how to write an algorithm in C? Okay, so let us take a question. Design an algorithm to add two numbers and display the result. Okay, so here the question is to design an algorithm to add two numbers and display the result of the two numbers. Okay, so how we will write an algorithm? So students, always remember, while writing algorithm you always have to write like this: step 1, step 2, step 3. You will have to write like this. Okay, step 4, step 5, till it gets finished. So to design an algorithm to add two numbers, first of all we'll have to start with step 1, start. Okay, this is the procedure of writing an algorithm. So adding two numbers, you will require three integers a, b. Here I have declared a, then next b, then a and b will be added up and it will be stored in C. Okay, so I have declared here three integers. Now you will have to assign the values of a and b randomly. For example, if you take the value of a as 1, b as 2, okay, then 1 plus 2 you will get 3. 3 will be stored in here, okay, C. So in step 4, add values of a and b. Okay, now in step 5, store output of step 4 to C. Means what is step 4? Add values of a and b. So output of a and b will be stored to C. Okay, after storing the value to C, what you will do? Step 6, you will write print C. Okay, that means you will print the output as we have put the output, stored the output in C. After that you will write stop. So while writing algorithm, dear students, always remember you will have to start with step. You will always have to declare with start, then at last you will have to declare stop, and in the middle you will have to declare the logic of the program. Okay, so I think you have got how to write an algorithm. So this was a easy program. So here we have described the algorithm of this program. Okay, so look here, what algorithm does. Algorithm tells the programmers how to code the program. Okay, so this is the logic of the program of adding two numbers. Okay, what does algorithm do? It tells the programmers how to code the program. Alternatively, the algorithm can be written as step 1. I have said you will always have to declare step 1. while writing algorithm. Step 1, step 2, step 3, like this. So start add. Okay, I have said you earlier, you will always have to declare start before starting an algorithm, and at the end you will always have to declare stop. So you can also write as, in short, start at get values of a and b, or you can take any random variables here, x or y or z. So I have taken a and b. So a and b will be added up and it will be stored to c. Then we'll have to display c as the result is stored in c. Then here stop. Okay, you can also write algorithm like this, but I personally want to say you one thing, that I basically follow this step, okay, rather than this, because here you see it may be a little bit lengthy, this process, but it is easy. Okay, so you just decide in which way you want to write the algorithm, but I will prefer you to write algorithm in this way. Okay, so you have understood what is algorithm. Now we will move on to our next topic, what is flowchart. Flowchart is nothing but it is the pictorial diagrammic representation, okay, of the algorithm. In easy way you can say flowchart is the diagrammic representation of algorithm. Okay, so let us see here what is flowchart. Flowchart is a diagrammic representation of sequence of logical steps of a program. Okay, flowchart use simple geometric shapes to depict processes and arrows to show relationship and process or data flow. Okay, or in simple words, if this question comes for 1 mark, what is flowchart, you can also write flowchart is a diagrammic representation of algorithm. Okay, so dear students, now there are some symbols for representing flowchart. So here we will see what are those symbols and why are those used for. Okay, so the first symbol of flowchart is for declaring start and stop. You will have to use this oval type of symbol. Okay, this is used at the beginning and end of the algorithm to show start and end of a program. Okay, now the second one is a square box. Okay, it is used to perform mathematical operations like plus, minus, into, and all. Okay, for input and output you will have to use this kind of diagrammic representation. It is used for denoting program inputs and outputs. Okay, and this one is of decision making. You will later on get like statements like if, else. Okay, there you will have to use this kind of diagrammic representation. This is called decision making. It stands for decision statements in a program where answer is usually yes or no or true or false. Okay, now arrow, what does arrow sign do? It shows relationships between different shapes. Okay, now come on to this on page connector. It is represented like this. It connects two or more parts of a flowchart which are on the same page. Off page connector, it connects two parts of a flowchart which are spread over different pages. Okay, so dear students, sometimes the question comes what is flowchart, and uh, give its or describe its shape. Okay, so you will have to describe these shapes. You will have to first write what is flowchart, then you will have to give the symbols of the flowchart. It sometimes comes describe the or give the symbols of flowchart. Okay, write the symbols of flowchart. So you will have to describe these symbols. This is a very important questions. It frequently comes in the exams. Okay, what is a flowchart? So dear students, you just note these points out. Okay, so dear students, now to understand better, let us design the flowchart to add two numbers and display the results. So students, look here in the algorithm. First we studied algorithm na? So look here, what we did, we designed an algorithm to add two numbers and display the result. Okay, we started with step 1 start, we declare three integers a, b and c. We define the values of a and b, then we added up the values of a and b, then we stored the output to the here c. Okay, then we stopped. So now we will design and flowchart, okay, to add two numbers. Means this algorithm we have written up. Now we will design an algorithm, flowchart of this algorithm. Okay, so let us continue here. So to design an flowchart, okay, first of all, like I have said you, start and stop, it is used with it is used by this. Okay, then the process, it will be shown with this box, then input and output you will have to show with this box. Okay, so as in the algorithm you always need to start with step 1 start. So here with this box you will write start. Okay, so this is the box for input and output. So here you will write input a, b and c, like we declared earlier in the algorithm a, b and c. So what will happen, a and b you will declare, then the result you will store in c. Then what you will do, you will print c, the result you will print. Okay, then you will end up. So dear students, this is the flowchart for addition of two numbers. Okay, if in your exam comes draw the flowchart to add two numbers, then first of all you will have to start with this box, start and stop. The diagrammatic representation or the symbols of flowchart are same. Then you will input a, b and c, then you will declare a, b, you will print c, then you will end. So now students, for your better understanding, I have also taken out some other algorithms. Okay, now we will see the algorithm to subtract two numbers. These are also very simple. First of all, like I have said you will start with step 1, you will write start, you will declare three integers in step 2, then you will define a, b. Okay, then in place of addition, since you are doing subtraction of two numbers, so here you will declare in step 4 subtract values of a and b. The values of a and b will be subtracted and it will be stored to c. Okay, then you will print c. Okay, so this is the algorithm to subtract two numbers. So now let us see the flowchart of subtraction of two numbers, or we will describe this algorithm into the flowchart. Okay, we have taken three variables, then we have subtracted. Okay, now let us see. Here we will start, then we will give the input in the input box. Okay, then a and b will be subtracted up and it will be stored in c. You will print c. Okay, then you will end up. Okay, or you can write here stop. So this is the logic for the subtraction of two number of flowchart. Okay, now flowchart to multiply two numbers. First of all, let us know the algorithm to multiply two numbers. What you will do, same like here, you will start with step 1 start, you will declare three variables, you will define the first two variables. Then here what you will do, to for multiplication you will write multiply. Okay, multiply, multiply values of a and b, then a and b, the multiplication value will be stored to c. So then at last you will write stop. Now let us see the flowchart of multiplication of this is the flowchart algorithm for multiplication of two numbers. Now let us look at the flowchart of multiplication of two numbers. Okay, so here same as before, you will write start, input abc, then in c what you will do, you will store the result in c of the multiplication of a and b. Okay, like 2 1s are 2, 2 into 1, assume a as 2, b as 1, 2 1s are 2, 2 will be stored in c, then you will print the c, it will come to an end. Similarly you will do for division. Okay, what you will do for division, algorithm for dividing of two numbers, you will write start, you will declare three integers, you will define a and b, you will divide the values of a and b. Okay, you will store the output to the c, then you will print c. Okay, so now let us look at the flowchart of division of two numbers. So flowchart to divide two numbers. Okay, first of all in the start and stop box you will declare start, you will declare the input variables a, b, c. 3 variables will be required. Now look students, this is the symbol for division. Okay, for dividing of two numbers you will use this symbol slash. This indicates division symbol. A and b will be divided up, it will be stored to c. Okay, then you will print c, then you will end the flowchart. So dear students, this topic is very important. Okay, so what I have taught you today, just note down. Okay, today I have taught you algorithm and flowchart. Okay, then the symbols of flowchart and how to design a flowchart. This always comes in the exam students. So note down my notes, what I have taught you here. Okay, so in the next class I will come with the same topic, algorithm and flowchart. Okay, there I will show you swapping of two numbers, then find the numbers odd or even, and I will show you two or three more flowcharts and algorithms. Okay, so dear students, just note down what I have taught you today. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe and share. Okay, so this was all for today. Dear students, I am leaving now, so bye, take care and write down the notes what I have taught you. Okay.